Karanji was an American model, considered by many to be the first supermodel. She was featured on the cover of numerous magazines, including multiple editions of Vogue and Cosmopolitan, and appeared in advertising campaigns for fashion houses such as Armani, Dior, Versace, and Yves Saint Laurent. Corine Rochefort was a Dutch model and beauty queen who won Miss World 1959 contest, representing the Netherlands. She was the first woman from her country to win the title. The pageant was held in London, United Kingdom. She is the second cousin of Miss Universe Puerto Rico 2012, Bodini Kohler. Margaret Nolan was an English actress, visual artist, and glamour model. She appeared in Goldfinger, A Hard Day's Night, and Six Carry-On films, and also regularly appeared on screen from the 1960s to the 1980s. Margaret Nolan began her career as a model. Dovima was an American supermodel during the 1950s. Dovima was reputed to be the highest-paid model of her time, demanding $60 per hour when most of the top models were receiving only around $25 per hour. She became known as the $a-minute girl. Hedy Lamarr was born Hedwig Eva Maria Kiesler in 1914 in Vienna. As a child, Lamarr showed an interest in acting and was fascinated by theater and film. At the age of 12, she won a beauty contest in Vienna. She also began to learn about technological inventions with her father. Lisa Fonsegrivs was a Swedish model, dancer, sculptor, and photographer. She is widely credited with having been the first supermodel. She was reported to be the highest paid, highest praised, high fashion model in the business. Fonsegrivs once described herself as a good clothes hanger. Sunny Hartnett was an American model, actress, and casting director. She can be found in fashion magazines throughout the 1950s, including frequently on the cover of Vogue, and was often a model of choice by photographer Edgar D. Avia. Harper's Bazaar ranks her as one of the 26 greatest models of all time. Marita Linda was a Finnish model and beauty queen who won Miss World 1957. She ran one of the most popular restaurants in Helsinki. Kiki Håkansson was a Swedish model and beauty queen who was the first winner of the Miss World beauty pageant after being crowned Miss Sweden World in 1951. While bikinis were eventually reintroduced to Miss World, Håkansson remains the only winner to have received her crown while wearing a bikini. Ernst T. Marie was an American fashion model and one of the leading models of the 1950s. She is of French descent. St. Marie was involved in the making of Puzzle of a Downfall Child, in which Faye Dunaway played a character in the film who had been inspired by St. Marie's life. Marie-Louise Flodin was a Swedish model and beauty queen who won the Miss World 1952. She was the second winner and was crowned by her predecessor, Kiki Håkansson, also from Sweden. Marie-Louise Flodin was born on September 5, 1934 in Stockholm, Sweden. Marlene Dietrich was a German and American actress and singer whose career spanned from the 1910s to the 1980s. Dietrich's film debut was a small part in the film The Little Napoleon. Dietrich continued to work on stage and in film both in Berlin and Vienna throughout the 1920s. Antigone Costanda is an Egyptian designer, model, and beauty queen who won Miss World 1954. The Greek-Egyptian beauty was the first Miss Egypt candidate to win the title of Miss World for Egypt. Evelyn Tripp was a leading fashion model of the 1950s and the 1960s. Tripp was discovered by an assistant to Louise Dahl Wolff, the Harper's Bazaar photographer, whilst working as a clerical assistant when shopping on New York's Fifth Avenue. She appeared on the cover of 40 magazines, starting with Vogue in January 1949. Denise Perrier is a French actress, former model and beauty queen who won Miss World 1953. She now goes by Denise Perrier Lanfranchi. She is still the only French woman to have won the Miss World title. Denise Perrier was born and grew up in the French town Amrou en Bugey. Joanna Lumley is a British actress, presenter, former model, author, television producer, and activist. In 2013, she received the Special Recognition Award at the National Television Awards, and in 2017, she was honored with the BAFTA Fellowship Award. Ivy Nicholson was an American model and actress. She appeared on the covers of major fashion magazines such as Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, Life, Mademoiselle, and Elle. According to a 1960 profile in Look magazine, Nicholson was painted by Marc Chagall, Lucian Freud, and her friend Bernard Buffett. Recognized as a film and fashion icon, Audrey Hepburn was ranked by the American Film Institute as the third greatest female screen legend from the classical Hollywood cinema and was inducted into the International Best Dressed Hall of Fame list. Hepburn won 3 BAFTA Awards for Best British Actress in a Leading Role. She also won a Tony Award for Best Lead Actress in a Play for her performance in Ondine. Brooke Shields is an American actress. A child model starting at the age of 11 months, Shields gained widespread notoriety at age 12 for her leading role in Louis Malle's film Pretty Baby, in which she appeared in nude scenes shot when she was 11 years old. Patty Hansen is an American model and actress. During Hansen's modeling career, she appeared on the covers and in the pages of 17, American Vogue, Cosmopolitan, Glamour, and Harper's Bazaar. She also had campaigns for Calvin Klein, Revlon, Versace, and Andercourt G's. Janice Dickinson is an American model, television personality, and businesswoman. Initially notable as a model, Dickinson has been disputably described by herself as the first supermodel. Dickinson opened a modeling agency in 2005, which was documented on the reality series The Janice Dickinson Modeling Agency. Cindy Crawford is an American model, actress, and television personality. During the 1980s and 1990 seconds, she was among the most popular supermodels and a ubiquitous presence on magazine covers and runways, as well as fashion campaigns. Kim Alexis is an American model and actress who was famous in the 1970s and 1980 seconds. She appeared on the cover of magazines like Sports Illustrated, Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, Glamour, Self, and Cosmopolitan. Alexis was born in Lockport, New York, and grew up in the suburbs of Buffalo. Linda Evangelista is a Canadian fashion model. Evangelista is primarily known for being the longtime muse of photographer Stephen Meisel, as well as for the phrase, "We don't wake up for less than $10,000 a day." Evangelista was born on May 10, 1965, in St. Catharines. Zoe Lund was an American musician, model, actress, author, producer, political activist, and screenwriter. She was best known for her association in 2 films with film director Abel Ferrara, Ms. 45, in which she starred, and Bad Lieutenant, for which she co-wrote the screenplay.